What's the timeline like in the writer's room? Like, how long do you guys show up before production begins?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. How long? So again, it depends on any show because there's so many shows now. So there's certain Netflix shows. I think the show we're on right now, we're not even sure if it's going to start production until after the writer's room is wrapped.
Oh wow!
So sometimes writers
they write the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, I just talked to a writer the other day who's working on an Apple show, who worked on finished working on an Apple show in July, and said they don't think they'll see it until 2021.
Wow.
So they just move on to another show. It's like they're writing a book, a fake, a thing that doesn't ever get shot, and then they shoot it eventually. But they're just writing catalogs of stuff, which is kind of scary. It's a whole other story for the Writers Guild. But like we're doing that for streaming a lot. But you typically, if you work on like a network show or the shows I worked on in the past, production starts like a couple months after the writers' room. So you get a head start. You break kind of you just talk about big ideas, the season arcs, all this kind of stuff, first couple weeks. And then after that, you start drilling down episode, what episode 1 is, 2, 3, through the whole thing. You pitch it to the studio, get notes from them. So after the first month, you're digging into the first episode and second episode. So by the time you start shooting, you might be, off writing the 4th or 5th episode.
Sure.
But then when shooting starts, that's when it depends on how fast you're breaking the episode or what problems start arising. Because the showrunners now, their attention is divided to the set or post even.
Right.
And so then they're in the room less, and then you have less time to like get ideas through the pipeline, and it gets backed up with them.
Right.
And so the scripts can get backed up, and so the production starts catching up. And so because they're always shooting no matter what, 5 days a week, 6 days a week sometimes, and they're burning through. And every episode is always like a 7-day shoot.
Right.
So after 7 days, you're on episode 2. After 7 days, you're on episode 3.
Block shooting. It's
So you keep. 7 working days or whatever. So you keep that there's something to train behind you, and it usually starts catching up around nearing the end of the season or whatever. What's really backed up, depending. That was how Jeff Easton ran his room. The train would get backed up usually, but we'd always have enough head start to finish it off.